Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News and Shinrin-yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Saturday, May 8th, 11 p.m. Mountain Time 2021. The models are in. The snow is not thin. It's heavy all the way to the east. Take a look at PA and Colorado about to get a blizzard. Headed into summer. What a bummer. The big story, wave of snow to return wintry conditions to the Rockies. Oh my goodness. Keep calm. It's boom time. Let's take a look at the forecast models. Spring storm to bring snow to Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Ho, ho, ho. Take a look at these 16-inch pinks. Oh, can you imagine? Widespread rain expected. Could mix with snow in Chi-Town on Mother's Day. Hey, hey. Absolutely insane. More than halfway through spring, snow covers the Montana prairies. Throughout Montana on May 8th, people said hello to winter weather again as snow blanketed the landscape. And there's no more article, and it just keeps spinning. So I don't even know what to do here. Let's take a look down low. Nothing. Wow. That's what kind of bandwidth we have tonight as rocket bodies hit the Earth near the Maldives. Maldives? We'll get to that. Keep calm. There's only so much we can do. CBS News, please check your connection. We can't even download a video. I don't know what's happening. Huge hailstone that fell in Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. We talked about it. We reported on it. We showed it to you. It could be one for the record books. In fact, it is. Look at the size of that block of ice. More sign of the times and more large hail coming. We're just at the beginning of hail season. The National Weather Service in Austin, San Antonio region, said measurement data from a massive hailstone recovered in Texas. The nexus of the schmexus will be presented to the State Climate Extreme Committee. The committee will work to determine if the hailstone set a new record. Now, what are they, keeping this in cryogenic storage? Like, come on. The Texas-sized hailstone fell in Hondo, Texas, about an hour west of San Antonio on April 28, 2021. Take a look at here. And they have like 3D tomographic images or something like that. It's still spinning, but a rare Mother's Day snow is possible from Illinois through Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania through Illinois. If you wake up to flakes flying on Mother's Day morning in the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and interior Northeast like a beast, please, not now. That's because stubborn spring cold will combine with a moisture-laden storm system to drop temperatures just low enough for some wet, sloppy snowflakes. Sierra cement even. Snow in May in this parts of the nation is not unheard of, but it is extremely rare. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Oh, my God, that guy. The last time Chicago recorded a trace of snow in May was 2004. Yeah, Al Gore, we know. In and around this region, measurable snow in May seems to occur about once every decade or two, depending on how far north or south the location is. And this is boom time. Let's take a look at the models. Just coming in, the newest set of models. Here we are, Sunday, Mother's Day, if it is. Boom, boom, boom. We got snow in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and PA. Hey, hey. And that heavy snow is going to be moving into Montana at the same time. Drop it down into Wyoming and into Colorado, eastern Colorado. The plains, the prairies, going to be picking up quite a considerable amount. This is just looking out 84 hours of powers. And here we are at the European model, which we've just gotten 84 hours here. So we're going to let that load up for you. And it's looking like the big winner chicken dinner is Norway, as usual, picking up heavy snow from the coast and inland here, and as well as the Black Sea. East of the Black Sea, record snow in the mountains, montañas. Snow's going to be moving through the Alps. Take a look at the border of France and Spain. It's insane. Castellón. No, actually, that's up in Valencia. But there will be some snow in Spain, snow in Norway, and snow east of the Black Sea. Is that racist? The Dutch report thundersnow as German cities record their first May snowfall in half a century. What is happening? Summer's just around the corner, yet it's snowing across Europe. It snowed in the Dutch province of Brabant yesterday, May 7. Holy macaroni. It's like I predicted this 4 or 5 years ago. And now we're reporting on it. That's awesome. How the heck are you? Let me move over here so I'm getting in the in the viewfinder. All right, let's just adjust that for the people at home. Holland's cold spell, which has been going on for almost 2 months now, has been severe. The people in the tulip capital of the world don't know what to do, and they're just spending all their time smoking hashish at the coffee shops. Probably not. The nation as a whole just suffered its coldest April since 1986, which happens to be the solar minimum of cycle 21. The average temps finished some 3.2 C below the climatological norm. That's a lot of words, but it's chilly. In the Netherlands, yes, as German cities record their first May snowfall in 50 years. And that could have something to do with the UAH satellite temps. Whoa! Take a looky here. It goes boom, 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 boom. Back to the baseline, taking us back into the 1980s. Same temperature as April 1983. Wow. Did you hear that on CNN? I didn't. Years of failed Arctic sea ice predictions also coming up in the news. Thanks, Cap Allen. Over the past few decades, geographers, oceanographers, geophysicists, glaciologists, climatologists, schmucktologists, geoengineers, and Al Gore, all have shown great interest in the Arctic Ocean and the sea ice extent. They all predicted it would melt in 2008, 2011, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020. It's all over. They're all wrong. Many of these experts envisioned an ice-free Arctic Ocean. Never happened. Needless to say, each and every one of these forecasts has been proven hopelessly wrong, yet most of the scientists behind them have retained their positions and credibility within their respected fields. Why? Nobody knows. Well, it's a narrative, and they're telling it to you. Seismic update. No quakes of note. But the object in question has landed here near the mid-ocean ridge in the Indian Ocean. We'll get to that in just a second. Stick with us. Mount Cinnabung's recent volcanic eruptions. Why it happened and who are at risk. The latest eruption spewed a massive column of volcanic ash and smoke 10,000 feet into the sky, high. It's been puffing to 18,000 feet recently in the last week. Indonesia's Mount Cinnabung, located in North Sumatra province, erupted on Thursday, erupted on Wednesday, erupted on Tuesday, erupted on Friday. It's been erupting. Anyway, with a massive column of volcanic ash and smoke 3,000 meters into the sky. How high? The volcano had erupted in March as well, sending ash and hot ash into the sky. It's the first time since the eruption in August 2020 when the volcano sent a column of ash and smoke more than 16,000 feet in the air. And it's been doing it regularly for the past week. What a tweak. And so we're going to keep a close eye on Cinnabung because that has the potential for the big boom. The big Cinnabung boom. Now, worldwide volcano news update. Canelon back in the picture here. Activity update, low-level unrest. What that means is anyone's guess. But things are awakening and lots of volcanoes going puff, puff, pass. Sabancay to 23,000, Popo to 19, Semaru to 14,000 feet, Fuego, volcanic ash. We've got Reventador, Swanosima, and Sungay. More. There's a Cinnabung puff to 14,000, most recent. And so proof that my words are true. And here we are at Iceland for a short video on the uptick. Just happening moments ago. For your viewing pleasure, let's all meditate and watch for a few minutes. We love you. Can you hear the fire dragon breathing? Breathing life back into the volcano. Fisher number 5. This is not Bob. This is Bob 2.0. And let's see if we can get some nice activity here. Oh, that looks fantastical. Coming up. Let's just see if we can get some of that. Oh, that looks like fire-breathing activity. All right, let's take a look. Let's take it slow, and let's let it play through. Should be fantastic. Oh, here it comes. It's almost like I can hear the acid reflux. This is going to be fantastic. Let's just let this play for a few minutes. Like a demon in the depths of the earth, rising up. Here it comes. Imagine the pressure at depth to create this type of activity. Imagine standing on the flanks of the cinder cone and getting hit with the spray from the volcano itself as your flesh is removed from the bone. Not a good place to camp. So, if you're traveling to Iceland, stay far away from this baby. Especially the rim. So, you get the picture. And that was well worth the wait. I'm sure you believe me. Well worth the wait. It's not very high resolution, but what are you going to do? Best we can do with the Satellite. So come check them out over here at the A-Fart-V. Is that really what it says? A-Fart-V. A-Fart-V. And subscribe and give them a thumbs up. Tell them Diamond sent you right to a fart. Space. Oh, look at this. Holy macaroni. SpaceWeatherNews.com, as well as solarham.com or .net. We'll get to that in the next picture. But what we're looking at is an increase, an uptick. The sun is having fun, and we reported on the M 3.9 solar flare 24 hours ago, about 30 hours ago now, coming off the sun over at Magnetic Reversal News. But today, we've had multiple C flares, a very high C flare, almost approaching M, as well as a moderate C flare and a long duration B flare, all in the last 24 hours. None of them producing CMEs that are showing up on the Enlil spiral, but I have not checked the data yet, so wait for tomorrow to get a solid on that. We are now 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 solid hours in KP0. So the KP0 effect is in effect. Myocardial infarction, heart risk, arrhythmia. Stay calm, folks. And other people are going to react like maniacs. There could be mass shootings coming. It's the full moon effect equivalent. KP0 is bad for human health, and there's a cosmic ray alert happening now. Now, active region AR2822 is responsible for all of this space weather we've been looking at right here on the GOES X-ray flux. The M flares and the C flares and the long duration B flare all coming from this region over at solarham.net. C flare possibility right now 50%. That's very high. M flare 10%, X flare 1%, and this is facing Earth now. It is turning into face Earth for the next 5 to 10 days. So we'll keep a close eye on that for you, and that's a big heads up. Oh, that is the volcano. But the major solar flare that came off at M3.9 is going to miss Earth. It's going to smash Mercury and many other objects, including Mars and a satellite, it appears. Yes, Stereo A as well is going to be picking it up as we put it down. So we're going to keep a close eye on AR 2822 for you folks. Fruit walls, urban farming in the 1600s. This is an excellent example of ancient knowledge that was relearned in the 1600s. Thermal mass grows fruit, and it kept along. In fact, it was fantastic. This is a great article on how you can make these large masonry walls to help you store heat and grow fruit effectively, and even thwart off those late season frosts that we are so well aware of here in the Rocky Mountains. Evidence of active volcanoes on Mars raises the possibility of recent habitable conditions. Mars isn't dead. It's almost like a trickle-down effect of scientific evidence we already knew about, but here it is. There's a fissure here that appears to be outgassing material as well as soot and other stuff. And just like on the deep sea mounts in the ocean where we thought they were dead, the deeper we go and the less oxygen, the more life we find. So the same thing is happening here on this steamy hot vent from volcanic gases. Well, on Mars. Hey, Elon, build your habit on top of this fissure. You're going to get steam, you're going to get water, you're going to get sulfur dioxide. You're going to be able to make matches on Mars. That's my prediction. China now reporting that the rocket re-entered at 224 UTC at 72.4 east, 26.5 north, which is right over the Maldives, right near the equator. And if correct, will be interesting to see if we get reports of tsunamis or other objects hitting in this region. This is the impact zone. And over on Magnetic Reversal News, we reported several sites where you can watch this object re-enter. And apparently no one saw it re-enter except China. Why is China first on everything? Look up. U.S. East Coast sky will glow green Saturday, which is Saturday here in Pagosa, by the way, due to NASA's suborbital sounding rocket releasing a vapor some 200 miles above the surface to study plasma. Wait a minute. I thought that was a conspiracy theory, but apparently everything is plasma. NASA is launching its Black Brant 12 rocket Saturday at 8:02 p.m. It will release a green vapor as it travels some 200 miles above the surface. Those living along the East Coast in Bermuda may see a green vapor. The vapor will help NASA better understand how energy travels suborbitally. Wow, say that 10 times fast. When the Earth is gone, at least the internet will still be working. Many of you are worried that your cryptocurrency will fry during the next X flare, but apparently the powers that be have hardened the internet so much that even if the grid fails, the internet will live on. And that's why I subscribe to Starlink, because it is my supposition that Elon Musk's redundancy, and he might be a schmuck, but he might be awesome. Irregardless, the redundancy in the Starlink system will allow us to have internet even if the entire planet is dark and we're back in the Stone Age. The satellites will regenerate solar and charge by the solar activity, and if we have the right receivers, we'll have the internet after the entire planet is back in the Stone Age. Isn't that awesome? Legends of the 9 unknown men. They keep the secrets of the world. I'm going to do a whole expose on this. Now, just a quick sneak peek into what this legend is. I've never heard about it until recently. The legend of the 9 unknown men goes back to the time of Emperor Asoka, who was the grandson of Chandragupta, ambitious like his ancestors, whose achievements he was anxious to complete. He conquered the region of Kalinga, which lay between what is now Calcutta and Madras. Now, the information contained within says that there was an extremely advanced society 15,000 years ago that was destroyed. They knew how to fly around the world. They knew about space travel. They knew about propaganda and psychological warfare, physiology, microbiology, communications, gravitation, cosmology, light, sociology, and more. And there were 9 people entrusted with this information because as it passed through the next cosmic catastrophe, there was great danger in people understanding this knowledge. And it's my supposition that some of the powers that be and the Bilderbergs and the higher ups, those people know about this information and they're using it to control 8 billion sheep. Ah! I love this work. Now, if you want to see some of the salacious material that we provide that will get us removed and demonetized, come check out our Oppenheimer Ranch project at library.com, which is also Odyssey. A lot of you people don't know we're on multiple other platforms. That's just because it's too hard to keep up. We know. Already only 69 views, and I posted this earlier today, but COVID vaccine explained, experimental vaccines forced on children now happening now. They were trying to dupe people in, anyway, public schools, you're all fools, gobble it up. But if you want to know the facts, check out our alternative resources on, First Amendment platforms that allow you to say what you think. Wow, can you imagine that? Hope you got something out of the video. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. We love each and every one of you. All of our one-time donors, our Patreons, you keep us moving, you keep us grooving, and I can't even boom it to more knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. You can see what I have on tonight. Can't you? My 7 Ps. Yes! Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. In a dystopian world controlled by elite schmucks making trillions of dollars. Hey, and if you listen to my pick yesterday, 24 hours ago on Matic Polygon, the cryptocurrency, it's up 13% in 24 hours. You're welcome. That is all I have to say. I have never been wrong on any of my predictions ever. In fact, there are people that are rich because they listen to the diamond. And I'll tell you what, those 500 Ethereum classics that I bought at $2 each for less than $1,000, that's a boom.